What if I told you that men all over the world are being tested by women right now, and most of them have absolutely no idea that it's even happening? Can you recall just how many times you were talking with a girl and everything appeared to be going smoothly, but then out of nowhere she lost interest in you or became bored? This, believe it or not, was a test. And if you just so happen to lose your cool and get angry, then you, unfortunately, failed. Women have been testing men since the beginning of time. Things have definitely changed today, but the old rhetoric was that women judged men on their level of confidence, while men generally judged women on their physical appearance. These standards have changed and evolved quite a bit today, and with that change came new tests. So today, we're going to take a look at some of these advancements and better understand some of the sneaky ways women test a guy's confidence level. The playing hard to get test. One of the oldest tricks in the book for a woman to test a guy's confidence level is by playing hard to get. This tactic is great for separating the men from the boys as far as most women are concerned. Normally, playing hard to get starts out with some flirting, which will let you know that she's interested. You may have a few drinks, you may make her laugh, and she even puts her hand on yours when you make a joke. Everything seems to be going perfectly, then all of a sudden she loses interest and checks her phone or talks to someone else nearby, all but shunning you from the conversation. This is all part of the test, and remember I said that this tactic sets the men apart from the boys? An inexperienced rookie may start acting clingy, trying too hard to regain her affection. In the worst-case scenario, the male will go as far as becoming angry or even outright leaving the date. This is how you fail the test with flying colors. With that said, I doubt you're here to learn how to fail with women, so how do you pass the playing hard to get test? It's simple. Don't let it bother you. It's important to remember that you don't chase after women. Not only does it make you look desperate, it shows your lack of confidence. Imagine if everything is going well, then all of a sudden she turns it off and starts ignoring you. When this happens, go talk to someone else and strike up a conversation. If she truly was testing you, she'll likely come back around. The embarrassment and insult tests. I know what you're thinking, why would you want to hang around a woman who insults or embarrasses you? Let me ask you something. Growing up with your friends, how often did you joke around or prank one another? If you were anything like me, the answer is probably more than often. When you do these things, you're not really trying to hurt or upset your friends, at least you're not supposed to be, but instead you're trying to get a reaction out of them. It could be scaring them, making them laugh, or even some sort of fun surprise. When a woman does this to you, it's basically the same concept. For example, if you're playing football with the boys and someone has the great idea to see who can throw the ball the furthest. After everyone takes their turn, you step up to the line and give it your best, only to have the ball fall yards short of the current last place holder. While everyone laughs at you, including her, know that she isn't trying to be rude, rather she's testing you on how you handle yourself. Once again, like the previous test, if you get angry, you will fail. You may be wondering, if everyone is laughing at you and you're not supposed to be upset about it, what are you supposed to do? In this situation, it's best to play it off. Try laughing at yourself or making a joke at your expense that makes her laugh even more. The jealousy test. The jealous test is arguably the most important test on this list that you may face. Say you're out on a date and everything is going good. You flirt with her and she flirts back, all seems well. Then suddenly, out of the blue, she starts flirting with someone else. It likely won't be anything crazy, maybe a smile and a hair flip, an arm touch, or something similar in nature. This isn't necessarily because she's lost interest in you. Instead, it's just another test. The goal here is to remain indifferent and ignore her attempts to instill jealousy in you. You may be bothered when you see her flirt or another man flirt back, but this is part of the game. The last thing you want to do is become angry and make a scene, even if movies would lead you to believe that every woman yearns to have two men fight over her in a bar. When you maintain an indifferent attitude, you're technically displaying the quality she is subconsciously looking for: confidence. To make matters more interesting, if the man she is flirting with is easily seduced by her and you seem unbothered by it, there's a very good chance that her feelings towards you will increase even more. The cold test. The cold test is very similar to playing hard to get, but there are some minor differences to look for. Say you've been texting a girl for some time and it's looking promising. She flirts via the messages, sends you cute emojis, and seems wholesomely interested in you. Then all of a sudden, her responses get shorter and further apart, and you're left wondering why she went cold. This isn't because of something you did, but she wants to see what it will cause you to do. If you haven't noticed the trend here yet, becoming angry towards her results in a huge fail. If you maintain your composure and keep your cool, you will demonstrate that you have high value and strong self-esteem, which is what the test was designed to find out. The value test. The final test that I'm going to cover today is the value test. Have you ever heard the phrases, be true to yourself or be the best that you can be? These are true statements, and it's very important to have values and stand by them. When a girl is testing your values, she isn't necessarily trying to see if she can get you to break one of them, even if it seems that way. But what she's really doing is testing whether or not you stay true to your word. Let me paint an example. Let's say that Friday night comes around and you're making plans for a date. You tell her that you'll do anything except go dancing because you just don't like to go dancing. After some discussion, you agree to do something else and everything goes well. The following week comes around and, as you plan your next date, she suggests that you go dancing. She may even accuse you of being selfish or inconsiderate when you decline. If she appears to get angry, know that it's just part of the test and you'll be fine as long as you stay true to your word. Even if she makes it about dancing, it's bigger than that. In closing, all sorts of tests can be hard. After all, that's why they're called tests. They're supposed to test you, but with a little studying and experience, you can safely navigate the waters and pass them with flying colors. You may falter from time to time, but the important thing is that you remain calm and collected, never lose your cool, and you should have nothing to worry about.